What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we are officially, or the update is officially out. Okay, the update's here on all platforms. Check it out for yourself. iPhone, Android, doesn't matter. Just go into the Apple Store, go into the Play Store, whatever it's called, and update your game, and you can get it right away for everybody all around the world. All right, I jumped in today. And first thing I always do is check the shop. And look what we have in the shop. We have Ivy 4 right there. It's nice because it's epic, so it's definitely going to be more available to more of us. Even if whether you're a free-to-play or not a free-to-play. I mean, I'm not free-to-play, but I still don't get all the legendaries right away. You guys know that. It takes me a while to get these cards because I don't just gem. I sometimes buy the premium passes, but I don't always. But right here, 4,000 gold for Ivy, 100% I'm going to get it. So let's buy it right now. Boom. And I will absolutely take that. So we now have an Ivy. Let's check out the card. That's the deck that I'm playing right now. And let's read what it actually says on the card. New right here. We're going to upgrade for 400 gold. Think that's a steal. And right here, okay, throw seeds that periodically deal damage. This damage increases with each noxious flower on a monster. When an enemy dies, its flower explodes, poisoning adjacent monsters and dealing damage based on the max number of noxious flowers on the monster. So it's really important how many flowers or how many seeds go into the monster. That's super interesting. Huh. All right. Well, I don't really have a deck that I'm throwing it into. I'm just going to throw it into this deck for right now. And it should probably work pretty well. Let's see. Maybe I should just put it instead of... Thunderer's just kind of really important right now. Let's take out... I don't know. I'm debating whether to take out Crystalmancer or to take out Frost. I wish I was streaming so you guys could help me out. But either way, let's throw it in for something. I'll select it. And let's do Crystalmancer just because we want to show off the damage that the Ivy does. Man, it's not a... I got to get used to actually saying the card's name. But let's jump right into a battle with this deck. Does this deck look okay? All right, let's try this deck out. Jump into a battle right here and see what we can do. Here we go. We found a battle against Chewbacca. And he's running a Thunderer Hexed Shaman Spam deck. So that's not cool. Come on, man. Relax with your Shamanness. But let's see what we can do. Okay, we're still in that faction that levels up the Thunderer. So, like, the most important thing for me is to keep one Thunderer on the board and try and have it as high a level as possible for when it actually does get ranked up. Which, if you guys didn't know, the first rank up is at 1 minute and 8 seconds. So, but I'm going to have a hard time trying to do this method simply because he's spamming me with shamans. But honestly, right there, that's perfect. We've got a rank 3. We've got a couple of other things. So in a little bit, we'll get ranked up and we'll have a rank 4. And then after that, I'm going to try and spam my board a little bit more. And we should be in pretty good shape. I've actually gone up against Bedlam a handful of times in this faction to where I've actually taken out Bedlam. Even first wave, second wave, third wave, I think even fourth wave. We've done such great crowd control throughout the wave that we took out Bedlam before it actually switched us, which was really, really cool. And before we get all the way into this video, make sure that you guys, if you are enjoying this, to subscribe. And a big thing, yesterday I put out a video, okay, talking about my new logo. I want you guys to help me pick my new logo, and I want to know your thoughts. So go to that video yesterday, put it in the comments what you think is better. Gave you 2 options, and tell me why you think that one is better. And I'll appreciate it, because I'm going to take those considerations, and I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to choose one based on your thoughts, guys. I mean, what's better than that? But so far, so good. I'm going to spam my board. We got a rank 5 there. And with hitting J on right when it shows up, we can take it out right there. So let's see. Let's do this. Trying to find a... He's going to come at me with some shamans. Don't mind that. Oh, missed that one, but I got that one. I'm going to just try and find a hex to put next to that Thunderer. That's all we want. But I also want to level up my Ivy. I want to say Dryad so bad, but it's Ivy. I'll just go here. Okay, we got another one of those. I'm super, super curious. Let me know in the comments. All right, beautiful. Let me know in the comments if you guys have gotten one of the new cards. I actually did look in the knowledge base to see if it had some more elaborate descriptions on the cards, or like you get to collect like 50 gold if you go in there, something like that. I went in there and I only found Ivy. I didn't actually find Gargoyle, so I don't know if maybe they're waiting. They actually don't usually put out the knowledge base until later on. Like, they put out the new cards, they do the update, and then like a day later they do the knowledge base thing, or the information or whatever. So maybe, or actually the other thing that I'm really trying to talk about is okay, I hit my rank 6. They put out the patch notes, or like the notes on what happened in the last update, which is really, really important. But right there, we got this guy. Let's hit him with a good game. Let's check out our stats. 443k from Ivy. We had a bunch of Ivies on the map. Thunderer obviously did the most. We had almost a max Thunderer. We had a rank 6, and then it went down to a rank 5 again. Not too shabby right there. I got to pay a little bit more attention to what Ivy's actually doing. So we're going to jump into another game. Don't you guys worry. And let's see if we can continue to show off this card while also utilizing this new faction, because Thunderer Hex is just so, so strong. So this deck that we're playing against right now is the best deck in the game right now, I would say. I've been playing the variation with Frost, which can be good and bad, and let's talk about that real quick, because his version is really good. It's nice and easy to kind of set up, and it's also pretty good late game. But usually if you're playing with Frost, they can get a jump on you to where, okay, I need one more Thunderer just to combine out. Let's just make it as simple as possible. Using Frost makes it harder for me to set my board up, but if I am able to hang with my opponent and set my board up, beautiful. I win in the long game, okay? Frost is going to make it easier for me, or make me able to win later on down the road against bigger bosses, healthier bosses, all that stuff. To where his version, I'm saying this terribly, but his version is easier to set up and maybe will win more often than not. So that's kind of the way I see it, see them playing. So I'm still going to continue doing the Frost version, I think. But I think more people would recommend the version this guy is playing. And we'll see what we can do. Obviously, we're not running Crystalmancer in this deck anymore. We've got Ivy, but let's see how it pans out. It should be absolutely fine. We actually got a Thunderer next to a Hex already, which is pretty great. And yeah, so you can obviously see the toxic gas, or whatever it is, down at the bottom of the screen. And I mean, it looks pretty good. I think a rank 4 Thunderer would probably already be taking all of this out, but you could definitely see it's there. I mean, hey, I don't mind that. All right, let's spam our board a little bit. I'm gonna do that just because I don't want so many Thunderers on my board. We still got a Thunderer left. Let's hit our Warlock with a J. Should be able to take it out before it doesn't matter. Let's do that. Let's do that. Beautiful. I'm gonna go here. I just want to try and get rid of that Thunderer. Hey, well, I mean, whatever, but still not ideal. I don't actually know if Ivy would even get benefited by Hex. Like, would Hex even activate? I'm not even sure. But let's see. I'm curious to see which one's going to get leveled up next. Is it going to be my rank 5 or my rank 2? Nothing I can really do. It might even be my rank 1 now. That's really bad. And I'm going to hit my board one more time, hoping to be able to combine out a little bit. Okay, it doesn't even matter. And yeah, definitely not too shabby. Let's see. I can come over here. Let's get our hex up one more time. I like our board. How many we got? 4, 8, 12 units on our board. 40 seconds. I'll do... and 35 seconds. Probably not the best idea what I'm doing right now, just leveling everybody up, just because it is Tribunal, so I should be trying to build up as much mana as possible. But if we are able to, like, wipe our board out completely, then we should have more mana in the future, so it's kind of like, you know, give and take, whatever we got. 18 seconds until Tribunal. Make sure that you guys are checking out the live stream this week. I live stream every Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's always a lot of fun. We get a lot of people, a lot of big, I mean, not a big community necessarily, but an awesome community play with me, against me, have a lot of fun, and definitely do recommend showing up and checking that out. We're going to be checking out the new update in detail, and wowza, I like it. I really like our board, guys. I really, really do. We've already got a max Thunderer, so I'm not even really worried about other Thunderers at this point. My max Thunderer still can get hit by the faction, so it can be a waste at this point, but that's okay. And he should be able to take this out, no problem. Oh, actually. Yeah, he's going to pause it. Okay. He's been having a tough time with too many Thunderers, has been his issue. I probably should have used my rank 2 Dryad to level up my Hex. I just thought of that. But hopefully we can get back to another one. And then get that Hex up. Because the Hex is probably one of the most important things in this deck. Oh, we've got 2 Dryads right here. Didn't even notice. So let's try and get our Ivy up. And then I guess I'll do my Hex up next. 45 seconds. We'll see how much we can do. I'm telling you, this is one of the perfect opportunities that I've had to be able to take out Bedlam before it switches us, because Hex is just wiping the board out so well. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that. I'm actually going to do Thunderer and then a couple more units on my board. I mean, we're still wiping our board out crazy good, but Crystalmancer would obviously be better to take out bosses. But guys, I mean, going up against one of the best decks in the game, definitely holding our own right now. We've got 10 seconds. Let's see if we can take out this mini boss. They're not going to get to the end of his board because he does have... Oh, hit, baby. Come on. Yes. Okay, he took a hit right there. 288 to take out. Let's hit our Bedlam right here. And this is where all the madness comes into play. Okay, so... Don't have any Thunderers. I guess I'll just do that. We have 1 Thunderer. Let's see how our Ivy does. Okay, we got back to... Actually, wow. Alright. That is really not bad at all. Like, not bad at all. He's absolutely going to take a hit. Even though he has a million Crystalmancers, they just didn't have the time to rev up. I wouldn't even mind. I wouldn't even mind. Come on. Oh... That sounded like something absolutely just exploded. Not too bad right there. I have a feeling that his cards weren't a level, but he does have a level 16 trainer. So, like, oh, I mean, hey, guys. I mean, level 7 Hex, level 12 Crystalmancer, level 12 Thunderer. But that's the deck. I mean, if you guys are lost and you don't have a deck to play that deck. Best way to do it is have either 1 or 2 Thunderers. Try to get them as high rank as possible. And then have the rest be Crystalmancers. But let's look at this, guys. So our Hex did 4.2, our Thunderer did 3.2, and our Ivy did 2 million. So all those were millions. Really not bad. He actually ended up doing more damage than me. How is that even possible? I don't know how that's possible. It's bizarre. Did my Frost do that much? But let me know what you guys think of Ivy. Is there a deck that it would fit right into in a normal meta. I'm pretty sure that they're going to go back to a normal meta at some point rather than having a crazy meta with like Thunderer and all the factions. Like they seem to like having a week every so often with no factions to kind of have everyone go back to like, oh, this is what the actual meta is. And I'm trying to think what Ivy would be in there for. If it's good enough to take out bosses, then that's all that matters, right? The only problem with Ivy is if it's not good enough to take out bosses, I feel like it won't be able to find the meta. I mean, Thunderer, for instance, is nowhere to be found in the meta if this faction wasn't a part of it. So it'd be really, really interesting. You know, you got Plague Doctor, you got Poisoner. Is Ivy that much better? It definitely has a more intricate mechanic in there with like the amount of seeds that it hits and then the actual explosion rather than just like the cloud popping. So there's definitely more going on in there, but I'm really interested to see what you guys think and what you guys would put what deck you would put Ivy in. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.